Do you have a to-do list that's as long as the eye can see?
Yeah.
Do you have mountains of grey plastic?
Yeah.
Do you have limited time to paint, but want your armies fully done for the table?
Aye.
Do you put your finger in your belly button and sniff it? Then you need speed painting!
Thank you, speed painting wizard.
No problem, pal!
Alright guys, and Right, cut! Ah! Oh you fucker! Alright guys, in this episode of Speed Painting, apart from shamelessly using my rabbit for YouTube views, I will be painting up 120 Moria Goblins and a cave troll, of course. This project has been on the back burner for must be over a decade now, because when I opened the box with the Moria army I found a whisper bar and the sell by date was 2012. So chocolate usually keeps for a while, so I probably bought that in 2010. So that's how old this army is. Actually, if I get 150 subscribers, you know what, I'll eat this. That's what I'll do, I'll eat that and probably die trying, but it'll be funny. So I think the intro has gone on long enough, so let's get on to the project at hand. I painted up this Balrog a couple of years ago and he's feeling awfully lonely. He misses the days where he used to hang out with Morgoth and all the other Balrog friends that he had. So I'm going to paint him up a bunch of new friends. I'm going to use the old Moria list or the Legendary Legion. I'm not decided fully yet on what I'm going to do, but I've got enough miniatures to do both. So first step on my Moria army, I've dug it out of the depths of the attic. Oh my god, so many goblins. So many different ways of being painted. You can tell from the very start of me painting.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
The goblin green base all the way up to the more modern ones I didn't even finish. Like, they're just... Sorry, this phone is awful. I can't wait to get my new phone. So I've split them into two piles. These are ready to be sprayed. I usually paint strip stuff, but it's goblins and there's just a horde of them. I can't be bothered. And this is a speed painting episode, so we're trying to save as much time. Then this pile is stuff that is either broken, so I'm going to have to maybe give them new swords. I actually just broke that one there myself. Oops. Some without arms. I've got two of this guy, I can't remember his name, I've got two of him. So I'll maybe convert one into something else. I do like to go with a no model left behind policy, but I think we have our first major casualty here. So I'm just trying to fix up all these broken and destroyed miniatures. I like to get everything to the same stage, so ready to be base coated. I'm just going through my bits box and trying to find any little swords or spears I can use to fix up the broken ones. Lucky enough the rugby's on at the moment and I got to watch Scotland get humped again. Right guys, final update before basing. Cave Troll, Drummer, Shaman, another Shaman in the post. That guy that keeps breaking. First one, and then here's my second one. Used an Empire Militia arm and a shield. Made him into a kind of black shield captain maybe. Normal captain, give him a shield, because why would you not take a shield? And then I've got all of these fixed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 15. 15 times 6 is 90. 92.
Quick maths!
And I've got 30 made to order. No, I've got made to order armoured ones coming. This might run out of battery before I'm done. Oh my god. Well, let's get on to base coating the miniatures. I'm going to be base coating them in black, as I think this will be the most appropriate for the colour scheme I have in mind. I can only do 40 goblins at a time with my 2 spray sticks. I'll be dual wielding, so it'll be +1 attack. Running out of spray paint. And past John decided to troll future John. I thought this was a full can, but it's an empty can that I'd left in my pile for some reason. Well done, John. Oh, that's that must be an older one. Look at that, £10. Remember, it used to be £6 for a can. Remember that? What happened to those days? Oh well, there's another. Shame I didn't order any black spray, so that's all them done. These weren't too bad to make, but there was a lot of flash. Got my goblin shaman as well. He's done. Must be got 2, and I've got my Easterlings. I'll be doing that, but that's for another day. That'll be another video. So I finally managed to get some black spray after a trip into my local games workshop and got everything base coated. The troll I did in a Mechanicus Road Grey and gave it a quick black wash. So I've done a couple of test models to try and get a good recipe that is really fast to do, and this is what I have came up with. I think these are quite acceptable for a horde based army that's just going to get destroyed in the tabletop. Don't want to put too much effort into miniatures that are just going to be picked off. Alright guys, let's see how fast we can paint one of these goblins. I will show you my recipe, and let's go. Oh, I've done it again. I need to turn it on now. 3, 2, 1, go. Right, first thing we're going to do, full Stormhost dry brush. Just get it across. Try go against the grain. This will get dulled with a wash later, so don't worry about it. Cool, done. Brown. Brown. Where's my brush? That'll do. Ow, my finger. Try not to get super glue on your thumb, guys. Oh, pulled all the skin off. Lovely. Right, gloves, end of the sword, hair. Glove. Back of the boot straps, maybe. Back of the chin. Boots, sorry. Can he speak, man? Can he speak? Green. Waflesh. Sorry, that was Rhinox hide and Stormhost silver. Jesus Christ, John. Right, skin, Waflesh. Here we go. In behind there. Sweet dobs. Remember, goblins are really small, and you're going to have hunters of them. In here. See the ones with helmets? Make sure you get the ears. Maybe a wee bit in the helm if possible. Try not to get it on the armour because that's already done. The more careful you are, the less rework you need to do. And you don't want to do rework when you're speed painting, which is the enemy of speed painting. Cool, done. Pause. Right, I'm going to pause it. 3 minutes 04 so far. Basically because I need to let that dry, and then we'll wash it with Agrax Earthshade, and that's it. Pretty much. Cool. Right guys, I just went and applied the Agrax Earthshade wash to the whole miniature. It only took about 4 seconds, so I didn't bother filming it. Might be a bit boring for you. So that's it. The model done, right? All you need to do is base it. So we'll do that, and then I'll show you the extended touches we can do. But let's see how long it takes to base it, shall we? Surround the base nice and thick. Get it nice and thick. I just realised I'm not going to be able to do this in one take because this paint will be wet and I don't want to get base ready all over it. Actually guys, I just had a wee thought. While we've got the Moonfang Brown, giving it a wee dry brush across the hair. Try not to touch the base rim because it's wet. So a wee dry brush in the hair, wee dry brush on the glove. Just takes it a wee extra level. Cool. Okay, that's the base done. Looks pretty good for such a simple paint job. It took only a couple of seconds extra. I will show you the next steps to make it a little bit nicer. What I'm going to do is faces and bases. So, well, there's no face on this one, but if I had one with a face, so if I go to a tester one, for example this dude, give his face a wee dry brush with this. So dry brush the faces quickly with this, and I'll give the cloth a quick wee dry brush of this. So let me show you a wee example. Although saying that, If you really want to go to the next level, you could edge highlight with these rather than just dry brush, but when you've got this many goblins to do, I don't think that's an option. Alright guys, so just for the final test, I'm going to add in my wee boy into a group, and I think that looks very acceptable. 3 minutes 55 per miniature, and that's the first time doing it. I'll get faster as I go, and it also won't take that long to do all of these that time because I'll be batch painting. So I'm going to try and do a rough calculation, bit of maths, quick maths, and get a number, and I'll see if I can match that in my painting. And that is it. So let's get started. Right, so quickly before we begin, I'm going to do the armoured goblins separate because I've not practiced them. I'm going to do the command separate as well because I want to maybe spend a bit more time on them. And the old cave troll here, he'll be last, and then we're done. Well, it'll be a while before we get there.
So if we go with a 4-minute time for each miniature and multiply that by 120 goblins, that gives us a total of 8 hours as the target. So I'm going to try to do this in 6 hours. I think that's pretty realistic considering I'm batch painting and not just painting the model individually. Oh, well, that took longer than I was expecting. 29 minutes, and that's supposed to be the easy bit, just dry brushing all the goblins. And the worst part is next, brown, boring ass brown. Oh, this will be fun. Oh, I'm about a quarter of the third of the way through. Oh, my wrist is killing me. This was definitely the worst idea I've ever had. I don't know how long it's going to take to do these. I'm already 10 minutes and I've only done a third. So I don't know if I'm going to make my target, but we'll soon find out. Oh my god. Well, the fact that I've only got the green, the red, the wash and the base to go, I don't think I can face doing the highlights. And I'm only an hour and a bit in, maybe I can meet the target. Cave troll, I have no idea how to paint yet, so I'll deal with that later. But yeah. Oh, you try to sneak in? Get my wires? No chance, mate, no chance. Don't you kick your toy at me. Oh my goodness, that is the brown and the skin done. Onto the old Mephiston red. Oh, I didn't mean to zoom in there. But surprisingly, it's only been an hour and a half. So this silver took the most time, which really surprised me because it was just a dry brush. Anyway, waffling on, let's go. Alright guys, I realise the timer only goes to an hour now, so I'm going to have to do maths. Oh, is that an hour? I don't know. What did it go to? 99. What's 99? An hour and a half. Ah, my brain. So I've done about half of the red. I'm going to have a wee break because my hand is about to fall off. Oof, did you look at that? All the red done. They're actually starting to look like goblins now, aren't they? Oof. So 99 plus 18 minutes in, that's all it's taken. I think we're way ahead of schedule, although I need to remember I've still got all these to paint. And I've got to fix these broken ones and paint them. But anyway, see you in the next bit. Oh, so that's the ink all done on all of these. It actually took so long that some of the ones at the start have dried, which is not, doesn't usually happen when you do inks. What I think I'll do is I'll quickly fix these and paint them up to the same standard as this, and then I'll base them all. So see you in a minute. So I went a little bit mad, and while I was painting these up to this standard, I actually did the browns, the silver and the greens on these and these. Just had a mad burst of inspiration and just kept going. Right, I ended up just doing everything to that standard. So the command still drying, and the armor goblins, they're ready to go. So I just need to do base rims and then base them. So let's go. I do get the funny side that if I did like black bases, I could skip this step entirely, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. There we go, guys. Coming together, coming together. All we need to do now is PVA, keep gaming CMX, and I think I'll stick to 2 tufts per base. I normally like to go 3 minimum for the trifecta, you know.
Creating a trifecta of joint smoking power.
But I think I can't afford to do that many on all of these goblins, especially when they're just going to die in droves anyway on the table. So that's 3.5 hours almost, and I would say they're pretty much ready to go on the table. It's not bad. I'm going to add a couple of tufts to each one. Here's a wee example. I could just look so much better than just the base ready stuff, but I'm worried that I don't have enough tufts for all these goblins. But you know, let's go. I let the clock run on a bit, seeing as I forgot at the start, but that's them all done. I would say they're arguably table ready, although I am severely considering doing a wee dry brush on the face and on the red, but I might just do that further down the line because I'm honestly burst. This is far too big a batch to ever do in a one go. My hand is killing me, and I've still got the cave troll to do, so he's up next. The cave troll was really simple. It was just different layers of dry brushes and washes. Nothing too fancy. If people want a proper tutorial, I can do that separately. The only thing that was a bit different was the cloth around the waist I had to do in different colours of brown. So we're done. The Balrog finally has some friends to play with. Look at all these goblins. Done in a day. Done in 3 hours, 53 and 56 seconds. Now on to a showcase of the finished product, including the Balrog. Or if you're in the no-wing camp, thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember to give my bell a good old ring.
What type of dog is this?
This is a tortoise.
Is this a cat in a hat?
No.
It's a tortoise and a shell.
Yes.
Oh, why am I doing this? Why? Why am I doing this to myself? I don't need this many goblins. Right, I ended up just... oh, fuck. Right, come down, you talking head with daddy. Come down, you talking head with daddy. Later. There we go. Oh! Go away. Ah! Go on, re-talking head. Alright, guys, and ah! Right, cut! Ah!
Oh, you fucker! It's arse in my face. What are you doing, you madman? Right, calm down. Chill out. Alright, guys. Alright, okay, I'm sorry.